Bloodborne remains a formidable challenge in the action RPG genre. The game's unforgiving combat system and intricate world design continue to engage players. Yharnam's decaying streets and monstrous inhabitants create a tense atmosphere that persists throughout the experience. Despite its aging 30 FPS cap, the game's core mechanics, particularly the rally system and trick weapons, offer depth and variety to encounters. Boss fights demand precision and aggression, pushing players to adapt quickly. The interconnected level design rewards exploration, revealing shortcuts that transform the player's understanding of the world. Bloodborne's influence on gaming culture endures, with its difficulty and rich lore still sparking discussions among enthusiasts. For many, it represents an essential gaming experience that continues to test the skills of new players. Until Dawn is a compelling horror game experience. Its premise of friends facing terror in a remote lodge remains engaging. The game's strength lies in its choice-driven narrative, where player decisions significantly affect outcomes. This system encourages multiple playthroughs to explore different scenarios. QuickTime events and split-second choices maintain tension throughout. While some aspects show age, like occasional awkward animations, these have become part of its charm. The campy dialogue and self-aware humor contribute to the game's enduring appeal, reminiscent of classic horror films. The recent remake for newer platforms introduced refined gameplay mechanics, upgraded visuals, and a new camera perspective, enhancing immersion and allowing players to explore environments in greater detail. Despite newer entries in the genre, Until Dawn's blend of interactive storytelling and horror elements offers a unique experience. It challenges players to survive and confront the consequences of their choices in a tense, atmospheric setting.
Everyone else together, but if there's a maniac running around, I think we need to get some help too, right? Not just wait around.
But what about...
Why are we still talking about this? Let's go!
He faced mortal peril. Should he find himself on the verge...
Ratchet and Clank continues to be a highlight in the series, mixing nostalgia with modern gameplay. The game's colorful worlds, witty humor, and action-packed sequences remain engaging. Insomniac Games successfully balanced classic elements with new features, creating a fast-paced adventure that appeals to both longtime fans and newcomers. The relationship between Ratchet and Clank maintains its charm, providing entertaining moments throughout the story. The upgraded combat system and diverse weapon arsenal offer satisfying gameplay experiences. Detailed environments, smooth platforming, and engaging combat contribute to the game's lasting appeal. PlayStation 5 players can now enjoy the game with enhanced performance thanks to the 60 FPS update. The addition of new content, such as the bouncer weapon, has helped keep the game relevant in the current gaming landscape. Ratchet and Clank exemplifies the enduring popularity of the franchise with its enjoyable, fast-paced gameplay.
Maybe he was just saving up bolts so he could buy a new weapon to protect the galaxy with.
Hey, who's telling the story here?
Uncharted 4. A Thief's End holds its place in the action-adventure genre. Naughty Dog's refinement of the series' core elements, cinematic sequences, intense combat, and witty dialogue remains impressive. The game's larger environments and exploration opportunities still feel expansive. Drake's final adventure maintains its emotional impact, exploring his past and motivations effectively. While some sections may feel slower by current standards, the high-energy chases and dramatic encounters retain their excitement. The combat and traversal mechanics provide a smooth and enjoyable experience. For both returning fans and new players, Uncharted 4 offers an engaging narrative and gameplay experience that demonstrates its lasting appeal in the action-adventure genre. Whether you're returning for nostalgia or playing for the first time, it's a journey worth taking.
Sorry about the chickens! Nate, we need to hurry. Come on!
Horizon Zero Dawn offers a distinctive open-world experience with its unique mix of nature and technology. The post-apocalyptic setting remains intriguing, featuring mechanical beasts in natural environments. Aloy's quest to uncover lost history still engages players. The combat system, focusing on precision against robotic creatures, remains a strong point. While certain aspects like human AI may feel outdated, the game's world and scale continue to impress. Years after release, Horizon Zero Dawn's impact is clear. It has grown into a franchise with sequels and an adaptation planned. The game's sales figures highlight its ongoing popularity. Despite newer entries and advancements in open-world design, the original Horizon Zero Dawn offers an engaging experience for both returning players and newcomers. God of War 2018 transformed the series by shifting from Greek to Norse mythology. The game presents Kratos' journey with Atreus as a tale of redemption and fatherhood. Its combat system emphasizes precision, with the Leviathan axe becoming a strategic tool. The change in perspective and pacing adds depth to encounters. The game's world is rich in detail, making exploration rewarding. Years after its release, God of War continues to be recognized for its storytelling and gameplay. It has influenced many subsequent titles, demonstrating how established franchises can successfully evolve. The game's impact on the action-adventure genre remains significant, setting a high bar for narrative-driven experiences in gaming.
You've seen it with your own eye.
Listen, I'm tired of you talking back to me.
Detroit Become Human explores android identity in a world of human servitude. The game's interconnected stories of Kara, Marcus, and Connor offer emotional depth. The choice-driven narrative structure has influenced other games, with its approach to player decisions becoming a reference point in interactive storytelling. The game's visuals, particularly character animations and environmental details, have aged well. Its themes of free will, morality, and consciousness still spark discussions among players and critics. While certain aspects of pacing may feel dated compared to newer releases, the key narrative moments remain engaging. Detroit Become Human stands as a bold commentary on what it means to be alive, making it an essential addition to any gamer's library.
They're headed for the train station.
Let's play the quiet game.
Marvel's Spiderman continues to be a top-tier superhero game, offering an engaging web-slinging experience that captures the essence of the character. Insomniac Games' version of New York City serves as an excellent playground for Spider-Man's acrobatic feats. The combat system effectively combines aerial moves, ground attacks, and web gadgets. Swinging through the city remains enjoyable. While certain side missions and stealth sections may not appeal to all players, these are minor drawbacks. The story, featuring emotional moments and battles with classic villains, still connects with audiences. Despite its age, Marvel's Spider-Man showcases how superhero powers can translate into compelling gameplay. Many consider it the definitive Spider-Man gaming experience, worth revisiting or discovering for the first time. Days Gone remains a unique entry in the zombie apocalypse genre. Ben Studios' open-world survival horror presents a gritty narrative set in a freaker-infested Pacific Northwest. The game's dynamic weather and day-night cycle enhance the atmospheric setting. While the story follows familiar paths and early pacing can be slow, the gameplay shines when navigating hordes on a customized bike. Resource management and quick decision-making during swarm encounters create an engaging loop. Years after release, Days Gone shows that innovation in the zombie genre is still possible. Its blend of open-world exploration, survival mechanics, and intense horde encounters offers a distinct experience. The game's performance on PC has been well received, with improved stability and performance since launch. Days Gone's approach to zombie hordes as a chaotic entity remains a unique feature in the survival horror landscape. Death Stranding continues to showcase Kojima's innovative game design. The game offers a unique experience in a world where life and death blur. Players control Sam Porter Bridges, tasked with reconnecting a fractured society. While often called a walking simulator, this label doesn't capture the game's complexity. Death Stranding's focus on non-violent solutions and detailed mechanics for travel and cargo management distinguish it from other titles. The gameplay loop of delivering packages creates a meditative experience for many players. Themes of connection and perseverance remain relevant. The game's impact on open-world design and player agency is evident in ongoing discussions about interactive narratives. Death Stranding's legacy as a game that challenged conventions is secure. For those open to its vision, it offers an experience that pushes the boundaries of what games can be.
Who are you? The cavalry?
Final Fantasy VII Remake has established itself as a notable reimagining of the classic game. The expanded character arcs add depth to the Midgar story. The combat system, blending real-time action with strategic elements, has proven robust and versatile. It balances modern gameplay with nods to the original's turn-based roots. The visuals and soundtrack continue to impress, with the music praised for evoking nostalgia while sounding current. Despite criticisms about pacing and certain design choices, Final Fantasy VII Remake has established itself as a notable title in the series. It appeals to longtime fans and newcomers alike, standing on its own merits beyond nostalgia. The game represents a successful approach to modernizing beloved classics.
Here we go. You're mine.
The Last of Us Part 2 is a landmark in gaming, challenging narrative norms and player expectations. Naughty Dog's post-apocalyptic saga continues to spark discussions about its portrayal of revenge and its aftermath. Ellie's journey, filled with emotional complexity, still connects with players. The game's visual quality, especially its depiction of Seattle, has aged well. Its environmental storytelling continues to be a benchmark in the industry. The combat system offers engaging encounters that compare favorably to newer titles. While some narrative choices remain debated, this ambiguity now appears intentional, encouraging ongoing discussions about the game's themes. The Last of Us Part 2's influence on gaming is clear, having pushed boundaries in storytelling and challenging players to confront difficult topics. Its exploration of violence, trauma, and revenge cycles remains relevant in current contexts. Ghost of Tsushima is a prominent action-adventure game that has maintained its appeal. Sucker Punch Productions' samurai epic impresses with its visuals and gameplay. Jin Sakai's character arc from honorable samurai to vengeful ghost offers a nuanced exploration of duty and survival. The combat system provides engaging sword fights and stealth options. The game's approach to environmental storytelling and exploration in its open world is compelling. Its recreation of 13th century Tsushima Island with diverse landscapes and historical detail immerses players. Ghost of Tsushima has influenced tourism to the real Tsushima Island, highlighting its cultural impact. The game's legacy as a defining PS4 experience and its influence on portraying feudal Japan in gaming are evident.